Good morning. Welcome to Superior Sunrise. Superior Livestock Auction, America's leader in livestock marketing.
Good morning and welcome to Superior Sunrise, live from Fort Worth, Texas. I'm Kirby Schnorr and I'm glad you've joined us this morning. We have a great show for you full of wonderful guests, starting off with world champion auctioneer Charlie Cummings to give us a brief update on the market, and ending the show with world champion auctioneer Ralph Wade to preview what we have to offer in today's auction. So grab a cup of coffee and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for livestock equipment, whether it be permanent or portable, call Ackerman Distributing at 1-800-726-9091. They are number one in the nation with portable wheel krills. Also handle portable tubs and portable alleys, double alleys, loading chutes, manual chutes, hydraulic chutes. AckermanDistributing.com. 1-800-726-9091.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is world champion auctioneer Charlie Cummings. Charlie's taking my coffee this morning, which I need that because it definitely is a Monday, Charlie. But here we are, we're kicking off our Video Royale. Sal, we're in Fort Worth, Texas, but we're going to travel tomorrow and go to Winnemucca, Nevada. It's going to be a great week, and we're looking forward to it.
Oh, are we ever. We got a great offering today. We're going to get kicked off here on Monday, and then, man, a great travel day tomorrow, and be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in Winnemucca, and going to be a great week, and look forward to a great sale today and be in Winnemucca.
Well, speaking of the sales today, let's talk about the market and what we can expect.
You know, I think we look at this market and we look last week. You know, we take a little bit of a downturn in the CME and in the market. And I think a little bit of that's due to the cattle on feed report and cattle inventory report. But I think we look at the cash market and we look where we're at on this cash basis, and we got to be pretty content, pretty happy with what these cattle are bringing at auction. And I think we're going to see that today. I think there's still a lot of people looking to get inventory gained up here rolling into the fall months, and corn harvest looks to be really good around, and the numbers there on the corn seems to be really good as well. So it's a good time to be buying cattle, and I think you'll see it today in the cash offering.
It definitely is, and so if you're in need of a buyer's number, go ahead and give Superior a call at 800-422-2117. But speaking of the rest of the week, like I said, we travel tomorrow, and then we head to Winnemucca, Nevada, and we're looking forward to it. It's always a great time. Jim Davis, he does such a good job of putting that all together. The whole town comes out for that auction. I mean, I can't tell you all at home how many people, and Charlie can sit here and attest to that, but so many people come to the auction. It's a great time.
It is. It's a really, really good time. You know, people come and they gather up right there at the sale and just fill that convention center with the offering and everybody that's there, and just tons and tons of people, which is really nice. And every evening they had nice little events for everybody to gather up and visit and talk, and got the golf tournament coming up, and just a steak fry, and just the list goes on. Bellamy Brothers, and the list goes on. So a really, really great event, but more important than that, it's a great time to be selling cattle, and we do have a tremendous offering.
It definitely is. I know one thing that you and I always talk about are genetics and the buyback program, and that's where you see a lot of producers who really focus on genetics at this auction in Winnemucca. They put their calves on there, and you see 44 Farms there, you see Riverbend, you see all those guys there. I mean, DeBruckers, they're all there looking to buy their calves back.
That's exactly right. You know, I talked to 4 different guys in Kansas and areas around that's headed that way to do the exact same thing. You know, that's sending bulls that direction through the production sales and through Superior Livestock, and they're there for the customers.
They definitely are. Well, switching gears a little bit, we've got a lot on our calendar. I know summer months are already wrapping up, which is so crazy. I can't believe we're going to be in August. But we do have our Labor Day auction that we want to discuss. I know it's normally in Denver, Colorado, but it's going to be back here in Fort Worth this year.
That's right. Yeah, we're there in August 21st to 25th. We're going to be in Sheridan. That'll be our very last one. And then September 14th and 15th, we're going to come right back here to Fort Worth for our Labor Day offering right here in Fort Worth. So we invite everybody to come to Fort Worth for our Labor Day sale.
We definitely do. I want to thank you for being on this morning. I'll see you in Winnemucca, Charlie. When we come back, a special guest. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, and welcome to Superior's Video Royale, located in the high desert of Winnemucca, Nevada. I'm Harold Burtz, Commercial Marketing Programs Coordinator for the Red Angus Association of America. We are proud to be the primary sponsor of the 2017 Superior Video Royale. Superior's summer video sales have grown into the industry's largest offering of feeder cattle, yearlings, and replacement females. I personally want to thank you, the commercial cattlemen, for considering Red Angus genetics. Each year, hundreds of ranchers market their cattle the Superior way, and Red Angus is proud to be the main genetic supplier for so many ranches. Third-party research has verified what many cattlemen have already recognized. There is real value when you identify Red Angus calves in the marketplace. In fact, it adds up to nearly $20 per head on a 6-weight calf. Cow-calf operations have helped identify the Red Angus replacement heifer as the most favored female. She will help boost your bottom line and improve your return on this important genetic investment. Red Angus sired calves have the ability to deliver improved conversion that shortens the number of days on feed, while delivering high-quality grades and improved carcass yields that will qualify for premiums. Qualified Red Angus calves are now being welcomed into Top Dollar Angus for additional premium opportunities. In this week's sale, watch for calves sired by Red Angus bulls throughout the sale and take note of the strong demand from feeders all across the United States. You will also notice many lots featuring cattle enrolled in the Red Angus Feeder Calf Certification Program. Those wearing the Red Angus FCCP yellow tag are identified as having at least 50% registered Red Angus bloodlines, which qualify them for Angus product lines in addition to source and age verification. These calves are qualified by parentage so that there is more to those calves than simply the color of their hide. The FCCP is the beef industry's most experienced genetic, source, and age USDA process verified program. Red Angus would like to thank the crew at Superior Livestock Auction and all of the Superior reps working with producers across the country to bring these fresh ranch calves to market. And again, we'd like to thank the ranchers and cattle feeders who make this event possible. We thank you for joining us as Red Angus sponsors Superior's stretch of summer video sales, which started with the week in the Rockies, this week in the high desert in Winnemucca, Nevada for Video Royale, and finishing out the season with the Bighorn Classic in Sheridan, Wyoming. Sponsoring summer video sales are just one example of Red Angus's commitment to our bull customers in delivering added value options and superior market access. For more information on the available marketing programs or the FCCP program, visit redangus.org, and we thank you for marketing your cattle the Superior way.
The 2017 Buddy Jeffers Memorial and Superior Livestock Auction Scholarship winner is Kennedy Gill. Kennedy resides in Miami, Texas, with her parents Lindsay and Cody King of Miami, Texas, Lee Aaron and Jamie Van Beek of Canyon, Texas. Grandparents are Marianne and Ken Gill of Miami and Arlene and Junior Van Beek of Dalhart. Great-grandmother Janie Gill of Miami as well, plus many other friends and family that have supported her, fed her, and loved her along the way. Kennedy has lived in or around the Miami area most of her life. She's a member of Miami's First Christian Church. She's the 5th generation in her family to farm and ranch in Roberts County. She and her cousins started Bar to Bar Cattle Company, focusing on raising show steers and heifers. She enjoys stock shows, working with her friends for T-ball fabrications, hunting, Western dancing, hiking, playing cards, and helping out with her family's ranch work. She's been very active in 4-H and FFA, and also played on the varsity volleyball team. In May, she was named valedictorian of her graduating senior class. She's had a very successful senior year showing steers. A first place Red AOB at the San Antonio Livestock Show with a homegrown Bar to Bar Cattle Company steer. And a breed champion ABC at Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo with an American. Her last show being at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Champion Drive in NRG Stadium was definitely the highlight of her showing career. While in high school, she acquired 45 college hours. She's recently made plans to attend Oklahoma State University in the fall and double major in animal sciences and ag communications in Stillwater, Oklahoma. We sat down with Kennedy Gill and got to know her a little bit better.
My name's Kennedy and I'm 18 years old. I graduated from Miami High School and I'm headed to OSU in the fall. Everybody knows everybody in a small town and they know what you've done before you've done it, but it has its ups and downs for sure. You definitely feel like you have a family that's the size of the whole town. On the weekends, you can most likely find me in the barn trying to help out with design work and other metal work like that. That's where I spend most of my time. I'm done showing cattle now, but I still help with my cousins who are still showing cattle, and I spend a lot of time in the barn, and that's about it. It's awesome. I suggest it for anybody who's thinking about it. It has definitely helped me grow as a person in ways that I can't even explain. It's a great way to grow up. I applied to Oklahoma State, Colorado State, and the University of Arkansas, and I actually visited all three. I hope I look good in orange, but we'll find out. I have bought 2 orange shirts, and orange is definitely not a color that I would usually buy, so. My biggest role models, I don't really have a specific one. I kind of try to pick and choose from all the people that I know and take certain traits from them, definitely. If I had to tell my underclassmates anything, it would be to get ahead when you're in high school because it will definitely help out in the long run, but still have fun. I'm very thankful for the scholarship because honestly going to college and not making it, and making it out not completely in debt is something that is really hard to do today, and this scholarship is going to help me in a lot of ways, and I'm so thankful for that.
We all know the damages flies can cause to a herd of cattle. Studies conducted by institutions and universities in the United States and Canada show that even small infestations of flies can cause pain, irritation, and weight loss in animals. Want a herd free of flies that can reach its maximum potential? Purchase Just a Fly through ChampionStoreUSA.com/shop or Amazon.com. For more information, call 1-800-898-0987.
Did you know that Your Checkoff works to grow demand for U.S. beef in more than 80 countries? Did you know export markets add more than $250 in value to each head? Did you know Your Checkoff works to develop, defend, and dispel in an effort to expand international markets? While you're focused on managing your beef business, Your Checkoff is developing new foreign markets and defending those where U.S. beef is currently sold. Get to know Your Checkoff at mybeefcheckoff.com.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is no stranger to the Superior family or the Superior Livestock Auction or Sunrise as a matter of fact, but it's Country Page Manager, Mitchell Lichty. Mitchell, thanks for being on this morning. I know you're a busy guy. Besides helping with all the auction stuff, running Click to Bid, being out there taking phone calls, you've been really busy on the Country Page. I know you've had the Country Page countdown, but your numbers have been really high on the Country Page. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about it. And for a lot of people at home, they should know what the Country Page is, Mitchell, but if they don't, we always say it's an eBay for buying cattle. But tell us a little bit about it.
You bet. Well, thank you, Kirby. Country Page, like she said, kind of a private treaty format, bid buy, real easy on sellers and buyers. If you haven't looked at it, go to superiorlivestock.com. Click on our Country Page tab. We've got calves, feeders, yearlings for sale. Quite a few fall calves, quite a few yearlings coming right away. Like you said, our countdown auction every Thursday. We don't have a video auction. We'll have some lots counting down on Click to Bid. We've had real good participation on there.
Talking about participation, I didn't mean to jump right in there, but you have, Mitchell. You've had a lot of people put cattle on the Country Page. And I know you and I have talked about this. I think it's because people can kind of go at their own pace. They can decide when to sell, and the buyers can go at their own pace as well. Tell us about that.
Sure. So say you see Superior's video auction on RFD, you like the prices, you like what we're getting done. Country Page is kind of a low-stress, Same contract, same buyer, same everything, but you set your price. Buyers jump on board, competitively bid on your lots. You know, it has been a good spot. We've been able to sell cattle at the top of the market, whether it be Monday through Friday. We got the best group of reps in the world out trying to sell your cattle as high as they possibly can.
I know that's another thing you and I discussed. The market can be volatile. We all know that. We're in the business together. So that's one nice advantage of using the country pages for all these guys. When the market is volatile, they can kind of just decide, you know what, I'm going to put them on the country page. I'm not going to wait till the next auction. I'm just going to, upload them and put them on there.
Sure, and that's another good point there, upload. Say the board limits up on a Wednesday afternoon and Monday, Tuesday been a little sticky, kind of slow, and then Wednesday, boom, it feels like it's the day to sell cattle. You can take some video on your phone, text me a contract, we'll have them up in a matter of minutes, and like you said, try to take advantage and sell them at the very top.
And that's the nice thing about technology. If anybody wants to know more information about the country page, I know they could always call you, but how do they go about getting more information?
Sure, go to superiorlivestock.com, click the country page, superiorcountrypage.com would get you there. Call the office, any of the girls can fill you in. Call me or my partner, Sam Hughes. Rhonda does all our contracts and does a heck of a job keeping us out of trouble and keeping the country page up to date. So,
well, I want to thank you for being on this morning, Mitchell.
Sure.
When we come back, Superior Livestock intern Morgan Sellers. Stay with us.
At 44 Farms, we believe work starts at sunup and doesn't stop until sundown. We believe in order to live off the land, you have to love and respect it. We believe that cattle aren't just raised, they're nurtured. And we believe when you do things right, with honesty and integrity, well, things like quality and consistency happen naturally. 44 Farm Steaks, responsibly raised all-natural beef.
Long range, huh? Says here in a weight gain trial of 15,000 stockers, parasite control with long range outperformed 5 other dewormers by an average of 28 pounds. Extra 28 pounds per head. Wonder what that'd feel like.
Do not treat within 48 days of slaughter. Not for use in female dairy cattle 20 months of age or older, including dry dairy cows or in veal calves. Post-injection site damage such as granulomas and necrosis can occur. These reactions have disappeared without treatment. You have a lot to gain with long range.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is Superior Livestock intern Morgan Sellers. Morgan, we were just chatting before we came on. I know you've been here for a few weeks, but the one thing that I remember when you first started, I think we were in Breckenridge, and I was calling for camera shots, and I was calling the control room, I was calling the 800 number, and you kept saying, Superior Livestock, this is Morgan. I'm like, man, we just threw her right into it. Yes. Starting off the internship, really great, really fast, and really busy. But let's backtrack a little bit. You're from Florida. You grew up kind of in the livestock and ag business. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to Superior Livestock.
Okay, well, I grew up in Central Florida in a small town called Fruitland Park. Not many people know of it, but normally when I tell people, picture Ocala and Orlando and put me somewhere in the middle. So yeah, small town, Fruitland Park, Florida. Grew up in the cattle business. My family's been in the timber business for a while. That's what started us out. And then we started investing in cattle, probably back in the 80s or 90s. And then that's really where my passion started, was working with the family and timber and cattle. So that's where my passion started in the ag business. And we started with Superior from the very beginning with Mr. Tommy Mann. So that's where it all started.
I know that's what you said. One of the cattle business, livestock industry is your passion, but so is rodeo and things like that. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I've been rodeoing my whole life. I haven't the past couple years, just focusing on school and graduating. But after high school, I went to Troy University in Troy, Alabama. College rodeo there for 2 years, and then after that, I transferred to ABAC in Tifton, Georgia, and that's where I'll graduate with my bachelor's in applied science in the spring of 18.
Well, you know, Superior Livestock really focuses on their internships, and they want people to come here and take a lot away from it in all areas that we have to offer, not just the production side of things or the 800 or the control room or selling cattle, the marketing side that Nancy and Beth do, and as well as Jason. But you've kind of got to hop around and shadow everybody in the office. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so yes, definitely have hopped around quite a bit. Started with Sarah and Jill in the office, and that's been a lot of fun. Working with them, working the telephone lines and the bid line a little bit during the Bradley 3 Ranch sale. So I started there and then worked with Tori quite a bit, watching her and you edit some cattle and some video. I've just really, I have hopped around quite a bit and learning a lot. And I'm excited to go out in the field tomorrow with Mr. Rodney McNutt and really see how things are done out there. So I'm very excited.
I think that's such a great takeaway from all of this too, is you get to see, what it's like on the phone, but also get out in the field shipping cattle. What's the one thing you think is so important for, kids, I say kids, young adults your age that are in college and that do internships?
I think it's really important, like you said, just to get out there and get those internships under your belt. You get that real world work experience while you're still in school. So it's very important to get those experiences and just get out there and meet people and network, and it helps you build your resume, and you learn so much. It's just definitely very valuable.
Well, Morgan, I want to thank you for being on this morning. I want to thank you for being here at Superior Livestock. I know we've really enjoyed you. I know you have a little bit longer here, but I want to thank you again. So when we come back, world champion auctioneer Ralph Wade, don't go anywhere. Superior Livestock is proud to announce a new partnership with Biozyme Inc. Since 1995, value-added calf programs have created premiums when calves sell on Superior's video auctions. Traditionally, when ranchers think of adding value, it is derived from a quality health program dependent upon vaccinations. But together, Superior and Biozyme are putting a new twist on creating premiums for healthier cattle through a mineral supplement program. Healthier cattle are more profitable, and now cattle that have been fed a VitaFerm or GainSmart Amifirm-based mineral supplement for a minimum of 45 days prior to auction will receive the VitaFerm or GainSmart value-added logo in Superior's catalogs and on-screen as the cattle sell. VitaFerm raised targets cow-calf producers and is for calves that are raised on a VitaFerm fed dam and or was fed a VitaFerm mineral themselves during preconditioning for a minimum of 45 days prior to the auction and through delivery. GainSmart targets stalker, feeder, and backgrounding operators and will recognize calves that have been fed a GainSmart mineral for a minimum of 45 days prior to auction and through delivery. For more information, go to superiorlivestock.com or call 800-422-2117.
When talking to anyone in the field of cattle marketing, the name Jim Odle is sure to come up, a true pioneer who revolutionized the livestock auction business. Jim is the picture of innovation and has dedicated his life to raising, marketing, and selling livestock. Born in Lorena, Kansas in 1938 to Percy and Lucy Odle, Jim's love for livestock began at an early age. He grew up farming and ranching on his grandfather's farm and sorted cattle at the local auction markets. In 1962, Jim was given the start as an auctioneer by Claude Redman. Never going to auction school, he was self-taught and developed a chant that anyone could recognize. He became a very accomplished auctioneer, winning the World Livestock Auctioneer Western Regional Championship twice. In 1987, Jim and Buddy Jeffers joined forces and created an auction legend that revolutionized the cattle industry, Superior Livestock Auction. And the rest, as they say, is history.
If you're familiar with a cow that jumped over the moon in the nursery rhyme, you may be surprised to know that something somewhere like that has come to the livestock business in Fort Worth, Texas. Whole herds of cattle are being uplinked and downlinked all around the country in the cleaned-up business of cow trading. Charles Murphy reports.
In the old days, the tourists would never have come here. The odor would have kept them away. But now you can have a cattle sale without the big smell. Nearly 20,000 head of cows sold here in one day at Billy Bob's Honky Tonk. Where are the cows? They're on videotape. They never left the ranch. That makes it easier on the cows and the buyers.
And people that are busy, especially people that are managing large feedlots, they can stay right at their feedlot and bid and buy from there today.
All they got to do is downlink, right?
That's right. All they have to do is downlink.
One of the downlinks is in Yuma, Colorado. While their wives played cards, J.R. Unger and his friends bought cows, bidding over the phone against buyers they couldn't even see in a high-stakes deal.
Hit 'em. Buyer 151.
And they enjoyed all the comforts of home.
Sandy, bring me another beer.
Under Jim's leadership, Superior Livestock Auction has grown to become the nation's largest livestock auction.
That fall of '87, Jim and Buddy Jeffers, the other co-owner of Superior Livestock, called me and said, would you like to join Superior Livestock? Well, at that point in time, nobody really even knew what Superior Livestock was. There was some rumor out there in the industry about some new company having the absurd idea of selling cattle over the television. When I went into the then general manager of LMA to give him my 30-day notice, he said, well, yeah, I've heard of Superior Livestock, but to be honest with you, I think it's just a flash in the pan. Well, 30 years and 35 million head later, I think maybe we've proven him wrong.
You know, it was just one of those things that you could never thank someone like Jim enough. As a young man, very aggressive, very eager to learn, but not having any idea what kind of talent I was surrounded by, to have that opportunity to be trained by somebody like Jim Odle. It's just something that you only get a chance to do a few times in your life. And fortunately, I said yes and went with them. You know, just looking as the generation that's coming up behind us, you know, I hope all of them get the chance to work with people like that.
Jim was named to the Colorado Auctioneer Association Hall of Fame and was named Record Stockman Livestock's Man of the Year in 1997. Jim and Buddy were awarded the 2006 Beef Industry Vision Award, which is presented annually by the National Cattlemen's Foundation, and inducted into the Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame in 2012. In addition to his many contributions to the livestock industry, Jim is an ardent supporter of the All-American Beef Battalion, which honors young men and women who serve our country by serving a steak dinner prior to or after returning from deployment. He is also the executive producer of Cowboy Church, which is a nationally broadcast Christian church service on RFD-TV. Jim is a family man with strong values and sets the standards everyone wishes to meet. Currently, Jim and his wife, Ruth Ann, live on a ranch in Colorado where he runs a cow-calf operation and raises quarter horses. A man of great integrity and a legendary pioneer in the livestock industry, it is our pleasure to award Jim Odle with the 2017 Livestock Publication Council Headliner Award.
You just love this place called Cowtown.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is world champion auctioneer Ralph Wade. Also, you're the birthday boy. Today's your birthday, so happy birthday, Ralph.
You had to bring that up.
I did. I had to bring it up. It is your birthday, and we're here to celebrate. We're going to be celebrating all week, though, I have a feeling.
You know, this is part of it, you know. I don't know how many years, well, I guess for 25 years, when you look at it, because we've been in Winnemucca for 25 years, and every year, it lands on my birthday. So my birthday is Winnemucca, Nevada. You know, and no, we're not there yet, but here we go. It's a sale for Winnemucca, and yes, it's going to be a great week. We got a great lineup of cattle. We start out today here in Fort Worth, and we're going to start out, of course, with our Holstein cattle, and then we're going to go right into our Region 3, 4, 5, and 6 yearling steers. We're going to follow that up with the yearling heifers, and then we're going to head down south to our great friends down in that Florida country and sell the Florida calves, and then come back up to Region 3, 4, 5, and 6 and sell the calves on cows, and then the weaned calves, and then follow up with our cattle out of this area. So that'll be great. All 3, 4, 5, and 6 area, and it'll be good.
And you know, like you said, it is going to be a great week. We always look forward to Winnemucca, Nevada, and I know each time you and I are like, well, we're getting ready to start our summer run, but here we are. We're already going to be in August, Ralph. I can't believe it.
It has. It's flown by, you know, being up in Breckenridge and a great sale up there and a great market. The opportunity, you know, to come back and just have a few days, you know, everybody's shipping cattle right now, a lot out through the Flint Hill country. I know the Brodies, and in talking to them, that they've been really busy, as well as Josh and all of them through that country, and it's, you know, it's been a great year up through there, and the cattle have gained well, and great cattle, and we get that out of the way, and then we head off to Winnemucca for another you know, another great round, and then we get to thinking about Sheridan in the back of our mind. And so it's a great summer run, and we've been able to continue to have a consistent market on this, and it's been good, and I think it's been great for the ranchers, and we're just glad to have it.
We are glad to have it. So if you are in need of a buyer's number, you could go ahead and give Superior a call at 800-422-2117. We'll be here the rest of the week. We won't be in Fort Worth, Texas, but we will be in Winnemucca, Nevada, so catch us there. Thanks for tuning in this morning.